Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Donnie and you're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie. Today is Saturday and today is Sunday. Oh man, every day runs into each other with me. I received these yesterday, this book, and I was asked to show it in a video because it is the second edition. A lot of you have seen this chart because it was introduced on Danielle's channel, Stitcherista. I will link that video right here. And what I'm going to do here is show you second edition. I saw this on her channel, and after she did the video, the price doubled. And so she made another video doing a giveaway, and that giveaway is now over. And the day after that giveaway happened, the store, as a outreach and an apology for the price jump or whatever it was, they reduced the price for 3 or 4 days down to $13.99. It is normally around $26. And so I purchased this the first day that it went down to $13.99, and then the next day it went down to $12.46, something like that, and then it went back up to $13.60. So the price jumped all over the place. And I'm not sure when it's going to go back up, because as of today, the 17th, it is still reduced in price. It is $13.33 as of today. So I would get it before it goes back up in price. The list price is $29.99 for this book, and I wouldn't expect it to be a low price for very much longer. So this is what this is for. I have posted pictures of the first 3 pages, which is an introduction and an explanation as to what the book is for. I will just give you a overview. This is a DMC color chart book, which is similar. Hold on, let me grab it. Which it is similar but different than this DMC official book that has all the colors and explanations on threads, because this is, meant for a thread organization or chart, reference chart. And as you can see, it has all the threads, including ones that are not used in diamond paintings. They've got the memory thread, satin floss, light effects, all these other pearl cottons, and then this area from here all the way to the beginning are DMC floss, regular ones that the color chart is also used in diamond painting. As you can see, I have some diamonds, some round diamonds on these colors. I had matched my leftovers to this chart, and I do have a video showing you how I did that. I will link that up here as well in the eye. However, some people found that they didn't like it going in color order. So this woman made this chart here. The first book, sorry, something fell in my garbage can. I knocked it in there. The first book, it had 2 sets of the exact same chart, one so that you could keep in the book, one that you could take out, or as some people suggested, use one chart for squares and one chart for rounds. I'm thinking I may have liked that chart better because I would have done it that way. I would have used one chart for squares, one chart for rounds. But the purpose of this one is a little different. Okay, so this one has a chart, a Da Vinci chart, a Warhol chart, Van Gogh chart, and Picasso chart. And I have no idea what those are. I don't know if I can see. There you go. And I will hold these up so you can pause and read if you would like. I'm not sure if the whole thing fits here. So, yeah, that doesn't work so much. I will actually post pictures in my community tab of these first few pages so that you can read them if you would like. But my camera view isn't going to show it very well. I would have to just hold it about right here. I don't know if you'd be able to see it, the writing from here. But it says the best thing is that every chart has a special column to glue drills next to each color. Compared to on here, there is no spot next to it. You just put it on top of the color, which I like because I can actually see the color resemblance and I'm able to match it way better, and then have the drill right there on it makes it easy for me to match the color to the drill that I am having question. Alright, so this first page is just a basic introduction, and it tells you it's got the 4 charts in here. The second page here, it has what this chart can be used for. I'm just going to read the title. Number 1, it can be used for drills without DMC numbers, because you know we all have gotten those. Well, most of us who have been doing this for a while have gotten diamond paintings that have just numbers, like 1 through 10, and then a symbol that will be on your chart. So there's no DMC number to go with those colors. So this chart is great for matching those colors to a DMC number so that you can file them away with all your other leftovers, so that you can reference back to those when you are missing a color in a future project, and you'll be able to just go grab that color and use it on your painting that you're missing diamonds for, and you don't have to wait for the seller to send you more diamonds. Number 2 is drills with unknown DMC numbers. I'm not quite sure. It says, do you have drills that you do not know the number for? The PICASSO chart can help you discover these in record time. I don't understand that. Maybe some, okay, that would be more like for things like diamond dots, where they have their own numbering system, and so this PICASSO chart is supposed to help you find the number quickly. We'll look at that in a minute. Number 3, it says diamond painting kits without drills. Okay, so this is telling you that if your kit is missing drills, you can complete the kit from your own reserves using the legend that's on the canvas and the VINCI chart to give you the exact color. You can also use the Warhol chart here, as it condenses all charts into one, allowing for both color palette visualization. Okay, and number 4 says diamond painting kit with substituted drills. So sometimes it says, recently I've received some DPs where the seller substituted the drills. So that if you're missing diamonds and then you tell them you need more and then they send you more. It says, I was keen to see how close the shades were and decide whether I need to hunt down the correct DMC shade. You can use a chart as reference guide to ensure that the substitutions are accurate before contacting the seller or purchasing replacement drills. I received a replacement set, 12,000 drills for a diamond painting. I had already put half of the drills on my painting, and I didn't realize this until after I had already started putting hundreds of drills on that painting with the replacement drills, and then noticed that the shades did not match. So this is what this is saying that this chart would be good for, is to check that replacement color before you start putting it on your canvas, to make sure that it's going to match what's already there, because you don't want to be in a situation where I was, where I'm at now, where I have to go and remove all the original ones or do something. And I've got that one on the back burner because I don't want to deal with it. It's a pain because there's a ton already on the canvas and I've got to figure something out, or I just leave it with 2 different shades of the same color. And this says bad shade drills. If you don't like a shade in your diamond painting and you want to find a substitute to purchase separately, or to use your storage of your leftover drills, this chart will help you find a shade that you would like to use instead of the one that they sent you. And number 6, drills with the same DMC codes between sellers, because some different sellers use different dye lots. So one seller could have 819 and it'll be the nice pink color that it's supposed to be, and then another seller will give you 819 and it'll be more of an orange color. So you're going to want to check those codes because if you really wanted something to be pink and you've got this orange color, that's, you know, not always okay with somebody. It says not all drills are created equal. Drills are often different. Despite having the same DMC codes, you can use our chart to help you standardize your supplies. That's what I do. When I have leftovers, I don't care what the number is that's on there. I will use it as a starting place, but I will take that drill and I will compare it to all the colors. And if it doesn't match the color that was on it, I will find the color that it does match to, and I will give it that number instead. Because that's how I like it. I like my drills to match the DMC numbers, not, you know, just trust that the color that they gave me is that DMC color. Now it's different while I'm doing the diamond painting. I will use the colors that they gave me for that specific symbol on the chart. But when I go to file away for leftovers, I may change the number depending on what color it matches to best in the chart. And aesthetically pleasing chart. The charts are also beautiful, a visually stunning spectrum of colors that brighten any workplace. So here is the Da Vinci chart, which is, I'm guessing this is the original one that they used in the first book. It has everything listed in numerical order. That's why these colors do not look like, you know, they go together like in this book, because this one goes by shade. This one goes by number. And as you can see, there's a spot right here to use to adhere your diamonds to. So what I'm going to do is, since I only have one chart for each type, I'm thinking I might go ahead and just use this, because you can fit 8 diamonds on one of these. I'm going to use double-sided tape, and I'm going to put it on the square. I'm going to put 4, one row, 4 on the top in square, 4 on the bottom in round. I don't know why, just so it shows me what I actually have in my leftovers. If I have the squares filled in, that means I've only got that color in square. If I have the rounds down there, that means that I have it in round as well. If I only have one or the other, then I'll know I don't have it in the shape that I'm specifically looking for. But I think as long as I have enough leftovers, I might just go ahead and stick those same leftovers onto each chart. But the Da Vinci chart has several pages. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. And these pages are not very thick. So you're not going to want to use any kind of, obviously you're not going to want to use any kind of X-Acto knife or anything on the paper. So you're going to want to do the cutting of your tape before you put it on here. If it was more cardboard like this, I think it would have been more worth the money. The original price, I'm saying. If I paid $30 for this, I would have expected it to be cardboard, something stiff and solid. But because I only, excuse me, I only paid $13.99 for it, I'm okay with it being this material. So this next chart is the Warhol chart, and as you can see, the squares are a lot smaller because there's I do believe, yeah, every color is on this one page. So you're not going to be able to put 2 rows. You're probably going to just be able to put 1 row of gems in the blank spot. So I would probably put 2 rounds and 2 squares in each spot. And here you can see these go by number as well. And it goes all the way from Ecru, Blanc, B5200, and then white. And then it starts with 150, which is the first DMC color, and goes all the way to 3866, which is this brownish color here. There we go. So there we go with the final color. That is the last number in the DMC line for the original color, for these main colors that are used in diamond painting. And here's the Van Gogh chart. So this one is done by shade. It is not done numerically. As you can see, the very first one. And it looks like she did it, I would have gone personally red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple as the rainbow is. But she started with red. And the first color, as you can see, is 3713. I don't know, you probably can't see. But there is the first number. And then the next one is 761. So it's going by shade. And these all have the actual name to the painting. I mean, to the DMC color. So this is salmon, and I'm guessing VY means very. And LT for light. And then, so this salmon color is light, and that's regular salmon. Salmon medium, salmon dark, salmon very dark. So that's what these mean. And then there's red, bright, which is 666, one of the favorite colors. Then there's a deep red. I guess there's lots of different ways to describe. Now we've got a ULT, if you see here, on the shell pink. So I'm guessing that means ultra very light. And then very light, light, medium, dark, very dark. So we've got very ultra, and we've got pale, we've got bright. So there's lots of descriptive words on these colors. And I'm trying to see if there's any other ones that I didn't see. But, and then there's pale. I think I said that already. So I'm pretty sure that explains all of the little abbreviations that are at the end here. So the Van Gogh chart has 2, 3, 4. So it'll have 5 pages as well, just like the Da Vinci chart. I don't know where the words come from, but it's good that they are named differently. And then here's the Picasso chart, which this one goes by shade. Let's see, compare that to the Warhol chart that goes by number. So that's the difference. The only difference between Warhol and Picasso is that one goes by shade, number here, and this one goes by shade, and they're all on one page. So you're only going to get to fit 4 maximum drills in each of these spots. And this one goes by number. This one goes by shade, this one goes by number. Warhol is by number, Picasso is by shade. And everything is on one page. And that's it. So there are 31 pages in this book, but they're counting the back side. So there's basically 16 pages to this book. And that is counting the cover page. But there are, I think, 12 pages of charts. Because this one has 5, then the Warhol is 1, Van Gogh is 5, and then Picasso is 1. So 4 charts that give you the same information. It's just a different way of looking them up. But they all have the same colors. So one chart isn't going to have different colors than this one. It's just how you want to look at it. If you want to see it all on one page, you're going to use Warhol or Picasso. And whether you want to look it up by shade, if you're trying to find a color to replace, the Picasso chart is going to be best for that, because all of those shades of red and pink are right together. Same with greens, etc. If you just want a way to categorize, or just so you know what you have leftovers, I think the Da Vinci and the sorry, I can't remember, the Van Gogh, those are the ones you're going to want to use just to keep inventory. But I'm sure, like the introduction said, there are other reasons for why you would want to use each specific chart. And I'm sure you may have your own reasons for which chart you want to use. So, if you want, it's really, I'll give you just a quick example. I will pull out a couple of my leftover drills, and I will place them in these spots and give you an idea of how to do that. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, I have pulled out one of my organized boxes of drills. These ones have already been color matched to this chart here. So this will also give me an idea as to whether these colors are going to match the ones that are in the DMC floss chart. Also, what I'm using for the adhesive is this. I had bought one of those wheels, those multi-placer wheels. I didn't like the wheel, but I'm going to actually, I was turned on to a different way to use the wheel, so I'm going to actually purchase another one and try it out. But it came with a ton of adhesive for the wheel, and this is double-sided adhesive that I use for that. You can also get this on Amazon, so I will link in on my Amazon page a place where you can purchase this type if you want. Any type of double-sided adhesive will work. I just want it to be as small as the drills are. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and it's double-sided tape, and it works really well. I just don't want something that wide, and I don't want to have to sit there cutting with scissors, because with these small spots, you're not going to want to pull a big thing of tape out and pull it down and put it on there, because it's going to gather dust when you don't have anything to cover it with. Another idea that somebody had, which I might actually do that. Get that out. I have this peel and stick double-sided adhesive, and I was using this on my the first time I tried with my Heaven and Earth design. So I have this to possibly use, or I can use, oh my goodness, this stuff that I tried as well. I had ordered this also to try with my Heaven and Earth design, but anyway, this is what I have, and this might possibly be this, or this is what I'm going to use on this chart, because somebody had suggested doing this where you just, this is where it gets tricky, because these pages are not thick. You were going to have to use an X-Acto knife or something to that effect. I will try that with one column here. Let me try it with this one first. These are really sticky. I have, I think I have 4 pages left of this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have 4 of them. Okay. So I'm going to just do this for, see, this is not supposed to be the sticky part, but it's the covering, but it's kind of sticky. I'm gonna just take my ruler. Okay, that doesn't go, the adhesive itself is right there. Okay, and I'm gonna get my ruler, which I thought I had a ruler out somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna get the metal ruler because it's a little bit stiffer. All right, so I'm going to take and line this up. I'm going to score it because I could still cut it with scissors afterwards to make sure that, oh, I am still not very good at cutting. I don't think so, baby. Check? Okay. So okay, and I didn't go all the way through, but as you can see, I pulled off part of the paper just because it looks like part of the adhesive goes through. overlaps, so gotta be careful with that. So now I have a score line here, so I can fold it over and cut. I'm going to use the scissors because I don't trust my ripping skills. All right. Okay, so here I have my strip. I'm going to go ahead and just pull the layer off here. So I am now going to stick it on the chart, starting with the very top. Line it up since we know it's a perfect fit. And there we have it. So it's ready to just be opened up for when I have a matching color. I have all my colors in numerical order, so that works well with this. So I'll be able to just go and find my first color, which is 154. So let me grab a tray. Here we go. I'm going to dump a few out, and these are round. And I'm going to grab my drill pin, which I haven't used my regular drill pin in a very long time. So I think it fell somewhere. Great. I'll just use this one, which has no wax in it. Ugh. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Alright, so I want to get them the right direction. I want to match this color, see if this 154 matches this one. And it's a very great match. I don't think there's another color that matches that color any more perfect than that, just because it's a pretty unique color. But if I want to double check that, I want to go, let's see, but the one thing about this that isn't, one thing about the thread chart that isn't in here is a key. Because on this one, it's like you're going to have to search to find your color by shade, but here it has a key to tell you which column it's in. So on this one, it's going to be a matter of searching. So I would think it would be in here somewhere, because this is like a dark, I mean, this 902 is a color I'd think that would match it, but let's see if I can find 154. 152. Here it is. 154 is right there. So if I take this drill, matches really well, but there's no other colors around it that it would match, even though I think up here would be a more similar color than the ones that are around it. But this one, it might be that one, but I can see a difference. 902, it's a bit lighter, and yeah, I can see differences in those colors. So 154 is a perfect match for this color. So I'm going to go back to this chart. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to open up only the second half of it, because I want to leave the top half for my square drills with that color. So you've got to be very careful if you're doing it this way. Because as far as I know, I may have cut a hole through the paper. And I didn't. So that's good. Now let's see if I can peel this up. There we go. Good job. So now I have an exposed area for my round drills. And I'm going to just place them on here. Let me zoom you in so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So where's 154? There we go. Let's get a little closer. And it's named Red Very Dark. Okay, that's as close as I'm going to get. So I've got the one placed, and should be able to fit 4 of them on here. Yep, and there's actually a tiny bit left over. So I might want to scoot them over a little bit just to kind of space it out. There we go. Alright, so if I want to make sure that nothing gets picked up, I'm going to use my powder adhesive, my powder to nullify any of the adhesive that's around it. And I'm going to use this to get the excess powder off of my drills. So there we go. We have a perfectly matched 154. Oh wait, I forgot we were zoomed in. So now we have 154 perfectly matched to its color. And I don't believe I have any squares set up yet. I haven't organized any of my squares yet. But when I do, I will just peel that off and put the squares on top there. This, you could actually probably cut these ahead of time. Or, yeah, you could even cut them before you put them on here. Measure it out, because each one of these squares, we'll do it in centimeters, is, yeah, it's a little more. It's 1.1 centimeters wide, which is large enough so that the rounds will fit, because the squares are 2.5 millimeters. So 4 of those would be 1 centimeter. And these are 1.28. So they are a little bit wider, so that 1.5 millimeters leaves just enough room so that 4 rounds will fit. It may actually be wide enough for the diamond dots as well, because diamond dots uses a their round drills are 1.3 millimeters. So, you know, 2.3 millimeters. So if you do 2.3 times 4, that's but these columns are wide enough so that even the companies that use a wider drill, larger drill size like diamond dots, those will still fit. 4 will fit in a row here. So because diamond dots has larger drills, I'm gonna probably use one of these other charts, since there are 2 different versions of each one. I might use just one specific chart, say like my PICASSO chart, to give those diamond dots a number, and to also store my diamond dots on it, because the fact that they're wider, I want to keep those separately. So I'll probably make a note up here that these are diamond dots only, but it will still work for color matching, but it won't be where I'll have them mixed together with my other leftovers, because oops, too far. Because I don't want to mix those in and use them on another canvas that isn't a diamond dots canvas, and then it's going to squish my drills because of the fact that they are larger. So I hope I've answered all your questions or your inquiries, your curiosities about this chart and to how to use it. I did want to use this just to show the other option as to how to use it, because this is only 1 wide. I wouldn't use it going vertically. I would just use it for each column. So let me actually go to the next chart, which is the Warhol chart. And since it's by number as well, I can stick my 154s in there. And this will be one so much easier. But I only want to do enough for 2. So let's see, I'll stick it on here. Actually, I'll just put it over the whole thing. And then I'll slice it with my... In fact, let me slice it now. And this will go a long way. One of these will go a long way with this chart. I'm just going to do it like that so I'm not slicing so much as just putting pressure on it. And since I'm going to have to put 2 side by side, I'm just going to measure it because I'm OCD like that and make sure I'm getting it at the halfway point. So these are about 1.2 centimeters wide. So that would be 0.6 is where I would need to cut in half to allow room for both sets. And then lift this up. Now I have room for the round. Put our round gems on there. And there we go. They're on there nice and tight. So that's how this would be used. I think this is a lot simpler and faster. But this other one I was also doing, trial and error because I haven't done this way yet. I was using cement glue on my thread chart, and I needed to find a different method because that was just too tedious and it didn't dry fast enough for me. So, but I was only putting 1 diamond on, which I'm going to change. See, I'm still debating whether I want to continue using this or if I want to switch over to this. But this is what I would do if I was switching over to this. I might actually use the other 2 charts for diamond dots only. So Van Gogh and Picasso I will probably use just for diamond dot charting. That way I could actually, it would actually help with giving you guys who want to just have a chart for what DMC numbers those diamond dot numbers would have. This would be perfect. I could share that with you, and then, you know, you can match yours up easier or not. But that's going to take a lot of work because I'm going to have to take in my magnifying glass to, you know, color match, because that's how I do it with these. Sometimes I'm sitting there for quite a while between 2 different colors to determine which number it actually belongs to. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I hope it answers, like I said, some of your questions. I do have a question of the day for you. And let me get back to that screen. And this is easy. Everyone will be able to answer this question because it's not one of those questions where you have to think on. It's a simple one of how many siblings do you have and what's your birth order? I have 4 siblings. I am the oldest. I have a brother who is 20 months younger than me. And then I have another brother who is approximately 6 years younger than me. And my sister is about a little over 9 years younger than me. And then my stepbrother is in between my 2 brothers, because he was born at the end of 77. And one of my brothers was born in 74. And the other brother was born in 80. So my stepbrother fits right in the middle of us. So that's the answer to my question. And if you would like to tell me how many siblings you have and what your birth order is, go ahead and leave your answer down below in the comments section. I'd really love to hear, because I'd love to learn more about you guys. On your way down, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you already aren't subscribed. I do have many other videos like this and other many other types of videos that I post just about every single day. And hit that bell if you don't want to miss any videos for when I do post them. Take care, everyone. I will see you in my next video. Have fun diamond painting or organizing in this case. And don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Take care, everyone. Bye.